Hey,
Is anyone here interested in a Shattered Europa EU4 multiplayer game?
Not really. All of us usually do a Saturday Vicky game. I don't know. Or I guess not all of us, but...
yeah.
I don't think I have enough experience. And
I'm
EU.
busy on Saturdays, so sorry.
I just don't want to do it.
So I'm pretty much the only person here who has like 2,000 hours in EU4 then.
Yeah.
Oh, I have plenty of hours in EU4. I'm just busy on Saturdays. I'd be glad to do it otherwise.
If you put the term busy in really big air quotes.
Well, it's a good thing it's not Saturday then.
What day is it?
It's Friday.
Oh, you meant right now? Well, actually, we're playing a Victoria game right now.
How are you? Is
No,
it
yeah.
vanilla?
No, it's,
No.
You might say it's a Shattered World Victoria 2 game.
It's basically any nation that could be free is free.
Yeah.
Yeah. And overlapping cores are removed.
And no cultural unions.
Oh, so you can't just become a great power that just annexes a lot of nations. That's cool.
Yes, you can't just annex all of the things. You can only annex most of the things.
You can try, but then you'll get contained like me.
Because of course.
Unless you're Germany. Because Germany.
Oh, is Germany still just super easy to form?
Oh, I can't.
No, you
No,
can't
you can't form it.
anything.
But it's still Prussia.
Yeah, Prussia's pretty OP.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Says the former Prussia.
Says the former Prussia.
Look at Uzbekistan and how small it is. And it's opium.
One
Tiny.
province minor.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have the historical project mod for Victoria too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't
But
have that one.
I bet it's really unstable
Oh, hey,
on
hey
multiplayer.
Gaku.
What's up?
It looks like we forgot to remove some cores.
Where?
Uzbekistan, Kieva, and Krasnodar. Since those both start out as Kieva's the capital, so I presume it at least starts out. Yeah, Uzbekistan should start out as one province.
What happened?
Uzbekistan has cores on other nations,
Oh.
and it shouldn't. So.
Eh.
Yeah, it's not our problem.
I'm just giving you a heads up. It doesn't matter, and I don't
We
give
can
a
fix
shit.
it next time
Yeah.
if you really want to.
I don't think it's gonna matter, but you know.
Has anyone formed Serbia? I mean, Yugoslavia?
I was trying to.
You
But-
can't form it.
Well, yeah, I know you can't form it, but I was trying to form like a basic Yugoslavia until I got slapped down by containment. Rip.
Yeah.
Reparino.
Well, one thing that I've always found in Vicky 2 is that Yugoslavia is literally a paper tiger. Like, the amount of hype that it has does not live up to what it can actually do.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you get to remove kebabs if you're playing historical project mod.
It's fairly strong.
Yeah,
Well-
then Yugoslavia eventually formed a Danubian Federation and just wrecked everyone's shit. Won like 5 great wars.
I thought Danubian
So-
Confederation was Austria and not Yugoslavia.
Yes, but they can
can-
still form it.
Yeah, other one.
That's retarded.
Small endowment for arts.
Yep, but don't stop me from doing it. And I wrecked everyone's shit, so you know.
Like,
I won like 5 great wars.
Yugoslavia was literally Serbia's response to the Danubian Confederation proposal.
Yeah.
It's not, hey, this is something we can adapt to, or adopt.
Yeah, but still in the game, and you can still do it, so.
The only thing worse than Yugoslavia is the Byzantine Empire.
You can actually form that.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
I thought
It-
that was only
And
in
it is
mods.
fucking, no, It is in base game.
The fuck?
You can run Babylon in base game too.
Wait, what's the tech that lets you get hussars and stuff?
It's like military staff system, I think. Yeah.
Alright, thanks.
Yeah, and it's literally stupid. I for one would feel that farming biz gives you claims on all of Anatolia. It does not do that. It only gives you cores on the west coast.
Aaron, your factories are losing so much money.
Also, another thing that I feel like the Byzantine Empire might need is Turkish as an accepted culture.
So hey, what's the point of actually paying back your loans if you go bankrupt?
You have to, I think.
Unless you want to be invaded, which I have never actually seen somebody invade another country for loans.
Yeah.
It's usually
Either
because of
that.
allies.
And also, it's kind of not all most of the time worth it.
Hmm.
I hope they fix that in Vicky 3, because there are many wars fought because of bankruptcy.
Hey, Gaku.
Yeah.
What's up?
There are
You said you would recommend
Like when,
reactionary.
What?
like
Like Mexico.
Recommend, yes.
Why is that?
Because usually you get pro-military or jingoism, so you can declare war faster.
yeah, like Argentina's
Wow.
ports were once blockaded because of they went into debt and they weren't paying back.
Yeah,
Uh,
the British were like, you need to pay us back, son.
I believe that also happened to Greece before, and many other places. Like there have been many incursions because of debt.
Hey, Venezuela was nearly invaded by Germany because of that.
Venezuela, you said? Damn.
Early 1900s as well.
Who's doing
Imagine
Panama
that-
Canal?
Imagine.
Me? Why? Do you guys get events for it or something?
Just pop
No.
up.
Imagine if Germany had Venezuela just during World War One. Just imagine the bullshit that would occur.
You mean like just as a puppet or something?
Yeah, like it's a puppet, or if they own territory in it, you know.
Debt, a debt Casusbelli does not get you a free puppet. Casusbelli doesn't.
No, it doesn't. But
It
just
really,
imagine
really
if,
should.
yeah. Well, with infamy, you should be able to add it, but with infamy still, because I mean, that's kind of, you know, but still.
You gotta remember the pastry war.
Mm-hmm. Never forget.
Never forget.
So tasty.
Never forget the pastry war.
Too soon. Too soon.
Never forget the Great Emu War of Australia. Rip the, 10 emus are dead.
Who said that war is always hell? The pastry war is a sign that war can sometimes be fun.
Yeah, I can't really turn down my tariffs,
Oh, here's a
though,
story that I don't know if you guys heard. So I can't
because
remember
I'm
what war it
losing
was,
tons
but
of money.
so both sides were trenched in, and eventually they
Let's
both
see.
ran out of ammo, and they're basically close enough where they resorted to just yelling insults at each other, and you could literally they were just yelling at the enemy by this point.
Hey, that
So-
was Korea.
Did,
So-
did they leave their bayonets at home?
So what ended up happening, they were talking, and one of them mentioned that they were starved, that they had run out of food supply. So the next thing they all know is a bunch of what looks like apples start raining down into their trench. And one by one, heads started popping off because they bit into pressure grenades.
So they painted the grenades red and just threw them?
Yep.
They
And
didn't have any guns, but they had grenades.
yeah, they didn't have any ammunition. They just had pressure grenades, but they're pressure grenades, you know. They
So
can't
this
exact.
means this is like 1800s or something?
Yeah, like they wouldn't go off if from a timer. They had to be pressure. You had to have some sort of pressure on them. So basically mines at that point.
Oh god. And basically, pressure is a guy biting into it.
Yep, and that happened. And that's why a lot of soldiers will, instead of actually just biting into apples, will cut into them with a knife and then even eat them like that. Because
Hey.
if it, I mean, you know.
Hey. Here's the thing. At least they all got free dental.
Shut up. Oh,
They were all
God.
covered. They were all covered.
But yeah, that's why a lot of soldiers still take a knife to their apple instead of just biting into it.
How about this? You squeeze it a little. If it's like, this feels like plastic, then it's not an apple.
Well, by that point, if you're starving, I don't think, one, you'll really realize it, or two, care. If it's a little harder than an apple should be. It looks like an apple, and you're gonna bite into it if you're starving.
Hey, Zomboing.
Yeah.
You got some rebels.
Yep. The ones to my east, the communists, I want. The ones to the left are the ones I don't want.
Yeah, I hope they fix that in Vicky 3 so you can like pick and choose which rebels to use against the others. Because more often than not, rebels were played off against each other during this time period.
Yeah. I like how in the Northwest Territory you just have that tiny, tiny bit of Quebec just that up there owned by Canada.
Like, you see those 6 communist rebels?
Yeah,
I want them. Those are good people.
I
The
know.
ones to the left are just crazy people.
One should despawn.
They might despawn, which upsets me.
I probably won't. Not unless you pass the reform.
And that's another reason why I hope they fix many things in Vicky 3.
I just hope they make Vicky.
Yeah.
Me too.
It's like that kind of like, is Half-Life 3 confirmed, but for strategy gamers.
Still waiting for Bannerlord.
I know what you're talking about.
10
Yeah, oh
years later.
Bannerlord.
We're not going to tell you anything about it for 4 years straight.
So what does everybody here think they want in Vicky 3? Like, what kind of features do you want?
Greater Serbia.
Genocide.
Yeah. Paradox has a great history of supporting that.
Yeah.
Improved slavery.
That's Hoi 3, right? Remember when you committed the Holocaust in Hoi 3?
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's never a feature.
Oh yeah. Shit. Like population decreasing? Because Holocaust? No, that never happens.
Shit, my Germany's running out of money mid-game. Man, I wish the Holocaust was going on.
Exactly.
Oh god, I feel awful.
We're strategy gamers. We're allowed to do this.
If you play
It's our-
HPM, you
it's-
can do it.
It's our divine
What?
right as
What?
Paradox gamers.
What'd you say, Zamboy?
If you play Historical Project mod, you can do it.
Oh yeah. Historical Project Mod, I think, took that from Victorial Ultimate.
Yeah,
but
but here's the
Victoria Ultimate was actually terrible.
Yeah, it was.
But here's the thing, it
But
doesn't.
it had so much potential, though.
It did. But here's the thing with the genocide. It kills everyone all at once. It doesn't do it gradually. You
Yeah,
know?
but then it's more fun.
No,
John
it's
Ross,
not.
are you having issues?
What? I don't think so.
Because you don't
Oh.
just simply kill 13 million people or 15 million people all at once. One does not simply.
You let that shit go across. If you discover, that's when you get massive infamy. And normally, once infamy comes about, you're screwed. Because then everybody declares war on you.
Unless you're Germany.